again. First of all, I would like to thank my dear friend, Mr. President Vučić, for the hospitality shown to me. We are paying this official visit with a very comprehensive delegation comprised of businessmen and ministers, and this visit is a clear indication of the importance we are attaching to Turkey-Serbia relations. May Turkey-Serbia Business Forum be auspicious for our businessmen and for our countries. Together with Serbia, we are sharing cultural and historical relations, and we have lived together for many centuries in this geography. This long-lasting friendship and the friendly ties play a very important role in our perfect relations. We see Serbia as a key country for the stability and peace in the Balkans. In order to make sure that peace and stability prevail in the region, we work together. And strong economies are essential for peace and stability in the region, of course. Before and after the pandemic, with the successful economic policies, Serbia continued to grow. Thanks to the visionary approach of Mr. Vučić, many investors come to Serbia. And we also see our economic relations as the driving engine and the driving force of our bilateral ties. The commercial and economic relations are not only strengthening bilateral relations between countries, but at the same time they are contributing to the environment of peace and stability. So in that regard, I would like to congratulate DEIC, the Foreign Economic Relations Board. Thanks to God, our bilateral trade continues to grow every day. Our bilateral trade volume has a broken record last year, and it got closer to $2 billion. In the 2018, our bilateral trade has reached to $1.8 billion, and this year we are pushing for $2.5 billion. And hopefully, in the upcoming years, we will double this figure and we will reach $5 billion of a bilateral trade, which is our common target. We are not cooperating only on the field of trade with Serbia, but our investments in Serbia increases as well. In the last 10 years, our investments in Serbia increased exorbitantly. It increased from $1 million to $400 million. The number of the Turkish companies in Serbia went beyond 1,300, and the number of the Turkish factories in Serbia reached to 20,000. Serbia Halkbank, with 37 offices, is one of the most important players in the banking sector in Serbia. I would like to thank Mr. President for taking care of the problems of the Turkish investors and extending his support to the Turkish investors every time. So hopefully this strong support will continue to grow in the upcoming period. And we will continue to strongly support the economic development of Serbia. Another field in which we will be strengthening our cooperation is the construction sector. The Turkish contracting companies have completed many important projects in Serbia. Up until now, the Turkish contracting companies have completed 50 projects, and they have reached a business volume of $847 million. And I specifically would like to reiterate once again that 48 of those projects have been completed as of February 2018. Railway, airports, highway, and port projects have been successfully completed by the Turkish contracting companies. And in the upcoming period in Serbia, we also hope and think that we will be improving our cooperation in this field. In addition to the construction projects in the field of health, energy, digitalization, information and communication technologies, there is a huge potential that we can tap for further cooperation. Both the agreements that we have undersigned and together with the Business Forum, we are hoping to strengthen our cooperation and collaboration in all those aforesaid fields. Distinguished participants, during the pandemic, tourism sector has been negatively affected all around the world. The revival of the tourism sector contribute remarkably to the social and economic ties between our countries. The reciprocal number of the tourist visits between our countries increase. This year, the number of the Serbian tourists visiting our country hopefully will break record, and we are expecting to host more than 300,000 tourists. And from Turkey to Serbia, most probably more than 150,000 tourists will visit Serbia. The fact that the records are broken in the tourism sector is due to the different routes and the increasing number of the charter flights. The subsidiary of the flag bearer Turkish aviation company, Turkish Airlines, Anadolu Jet, has initiated direct flights from Ankara to Belgrade, and we are taking one more step further. What is this step? So from now on, with the use of ID cards, you will be able to travel freely from Turkey to Serbia, and from Serbia to Turkey. The Serbian tourists will also be able to travel freely with the use of ID cards only. It will be just like traveling from one city to another city in your own country. This is the process that we have initiated right now. Air Serbia this year initiates charter flights from Niš and Kraljevo to Istanbul, Alanya and Antalya. The agreements which enables travel with the ID cards without a doubt increase visits between two countries even further. Between Bursa and Novi Pazar with Alanya and Novi Sad with Balıkesir and Niš, we are taking the necessary steps to define those provinces as the sister cities. So those positive developments hopefully will continue to grow, which will strengthen our social relations. Distinguished participants, together with my counterpart today, with Mr. Vucic, we had face-to-face and interdelegation meetings, and we have completed those meetings quite successfully. Travel with the ID cards, preservation and promotion of the investments, fighting against the forest fires, cutting-edge technologies, electronic state, and in the field of media and communication, we have undersigned 7 agreements and memorandum of understandings. On the margin of my visit, we have strongly observed that there is a strong will for developing bilateral relations. Of course, this is not enough. Through our joint efforts and endeavors, hopefully we will deepen our cooperation and collaboration so that we will yield concrete results. As I conclude my remarks, I, first of all, would like to make a very important reminder to the representatives of the Serbian and Turkish business world. This understanding, political understanding that we have with Serbia is a unique opportunity for every one of us. The economic and commercial cooperation and collaboration can be strengthened, and it is depending on all of us, of course. Together with my dear friend, Mr. Vucic, we are ready to do our shares, as always. And our doors are wide open to the entrepreneurs who are willing to invest in Turkey from Serbia. The sincere and secure environment that the Turkish entrepreneurs find in Serbia can also be found by Serbian entrepreneurs in Turkey, so you should have no doubt whatsoever. I would like to thank the Foreign Economic Relations Board once again for all their efforts and endeavors, and hopefully the Business Forum will present new grounds for promoting and increasing the reciprocal investments. I would like to greet you all once again. May you all stay healthy and safe.